Hello everybody, it's me Peebs, and I just finished my sketchbook. Woohoo! And so you know what that means. It's time for a sketchbook tour. So this one, I'm pretty proud of this sketchbook, and it's got a lot in it, and she's become pretty chunky. But I'm very excited to show you this sketchbook. It was very quick. I finished it very fast. I finished it within 4 months, which is very fast for me for a sketchbook. But here's my first page. It's a doodle of me. I discovered that alcohol markers work really well on these pages, and I was very excited because in my last sketchbook, I think I've talked about this, my last sketchbook I wasn't really able to use alcohol markers that much at all because the paper was really thin. But here's the first page. And you can't really see, there's very light doodles on here, but I mean it does bleed, obviously. But myself, I was very tired, obviously. We've got Princess Bubblegum, Marceline, which I really do like this Marceline sketch. It's very loose, and I mean I kind of messed up on the hands, but I still really like it. Here's an exploration for... you know what? I should go back to this. This is technically spoilers, but not really, but this is Clara. We have a little character I made just in this sketchbook. I saw this like clown hat on Pinterest and I really liked it. I thought it was cute, and so I was like, let me just try and make a little jester character. So that's what this person is. They don't have a name or anything, but I did draw them a couple times. I've got some more Clara here. I really don't like this drawing at all. I think her feet are too big. The proportions are weird, but I just wanted to mess around with my alcohol markers. We've got more of that little jester over here. I really like this doodle. I like the expression a lot. It's very silly, but I like it. And then my girlfriend and I were watching John Wick, and I was trying to draw Keanu Reeves here, but it just doesn't look very good. And here I'm playing with my my paint markers. We've got an ivy that is looks a little awkward, but she's cute. And then some little pink rabbits. Oh, here are my chickens from my chicken video. I still really like these chickens. I like this one. This one's fun. Ooh, this I worked for a long time. Not a long time, but I really like this. I used my paint markers to draw a portrait of Clara, and there's some colored pencil in there as well. But I was really trying to practice the face and like the different shades of the face. Like where you put pink, yellow, blue, those kinds of like colors to determine like the skin tone. I don't know, but this is what came out of that, and I really am proud of this. I love Clara. I love her. And then this is my friend's dog. Her name means if I remember correctly, her name means little bread in not Spanish, in French. Her name, why can't I remember her name? Miette. Her name is Miette. I think it's Breadcrumb, actually. Her name is Breadcrumb, but she's a little poodle and she's so cute. This is when my girlfriend and I tried to play D&D with our friends, and I really want to like D&D, but I've determined that I just don't think I'm very good at Dungeons and Dragons, which is a shame. Here's Miette again. Here's Bishop. Not this drawing. I like it. I like his hand, even though it's very simple. He's just tapping out a cig. And then here is some doodles of Lana. And I was kind of going through a bit of an art block at this time. I really like this little sketch. I like how fluid it is, and how, I mean, it's not even that fluid. I think it looks good. We've got some ivies over here. I like these. These are really cute. Just her partying. And then these are the cats of the household. These are my roommate's cats, and this is my cat. This is Wasabi. But this is little Milo. These are Milo. I like this one. I like this little Milo. He's just so cute. Look at him. He's a little baby boy. And I like this one too. He is a little menace. Here, I wanted to do some incorrect quote generator. Oop, hold on, let me. Which I kind of was inspired by. I can't get a close up. I'll have to take a picture. I was inspired by Kelsey Animated doing that for her OCs, and so I drew some little mini comics in my sketchbook of some incorrectly generated quotes for Alana and Ivy, just to do some character practice and exploration, just for how they would interact together. And here is where I got some new highlighters. I started using some highlighters. Like here, it's when I try to draw Eternal Sugar from memory, with no reference, and she looks a little funky, but this is when Eternal Sugar Cookie came out, in Cookie Run Kingdom, which I stopped playing actually. I haven't really played it in a long time, but that's okay. She is still very pretty to me. My roommate had a little birthday party for her kitties for when they turned 1. So this is from that. We had little cat masks, and then I just drew some kitties with the new highlighters I got. Here's a reference. This is just, I was doing something for someone. I was looking on Pinterest for some references, and here is Lana and Ivy being cute, being girlfriends, and then a doodle of myself in marker, and then we have a rarity. This is the beginning of June, so the beginning of Pride Month. I drew rarity with my paint markers and saying it's Happy Pride Month, bitches. So I really like this rarity. But we just have some planning out here, and then some just comic exploration for Lana and Ivy's story, which I'm still working on. This is post their breakup in high school. So, got a little star creature with some more paint markers and more Claras. I love her. I like this one a lot. But we've got more Claras. I was a little drunk. I was out with my girlfriend and our friend, and we were just sitting at her dinner table, and this was post us getting Taco Bell, and this is my Taco Bell thing from the bag. I was ripping it off, and they were like, "Are you putting Taco Bell in your sketchbook?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" But I was drawing as we were talking, and so I was a little tipsy. So these aren't like the most pretty drawings ever. And then we've got more explorations for Clara here. And I had my friend and my girlfriend draw in my sketchbook. This is something that I did a lot. This sketchbook, I had people draw in it, which I thought was really cute. But this was what my girlfriend did. She drew a snowman, and this is what our friend Zach did. He drew a goose, which he's got he streams, so if you're interested, you should check him out. I drew his avatar. He plays like Mario and stuff. Here's some more comic exploration with Clara and her story. Again, that's just planning there. And this is when Deltarune came out, the new chapter, which I still haven't played, so no spoilers, please. I have been waiting to play this freaking game forever, so don't spoil it. I will play it eventually. And then I drew Chris from memory here, and this is my character Josie. But this is Clara, and her shitty coworker. I didn't know what to draw, and so I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and I was like, what should I draw? And she's like, you should draw Ampharos. So here are some little Ampharoses, which I really like this page. I think these are super cute, and I like the colors so much. I didn't know the pink I have, which sadly is out of ink, but the pink I have layers really nicely over this yellow highlighter, and well, it's not a highlighter, but it's a marker, whatever. And I love how the shading turned out. I think it looks so cute. I have a little Totodile here. Here, well, this goat I was drawing with my my acrylic paint markers off of a reference I found on Pinterest, and I'm really proud of the goat. But then once I started doing the jewelry, I wanted to go with like a metallic gold kind of look, and then it didn't dry and it smudged everywhere. But here, I was at my girlfriend's house and I was like, we should draw Pokemon from memory, or she was giving me Pokemon and I was trying to draw them from memory, so that's what these doodles all are. This is supposed to be Lucario. I could not think of what Lucario looked like, so this is Lucario. This is supposed to be Lickitung, obviously. I think my Magikarp and my Venonat turned out really well, and same with my Wartortle. He looks chill, but this was fun drawing Pokemon from memory. We've got some Lana doing some volleyball poses. I really like how fluid she looks, and I like this. It's very, very light, you can't really see it, but I was looking up references, and some of those like cheesy like team pictures showed up where they're like cloaked in fire, you know the ones, the fun team pictures. And so I was like, Lana would absolutely kill it with that because she played volleyball in high school. She was a volleyball player. Here's a continuation of that comic that I did here. Just some more exploration of the story and just trying to get a hold of like who these characters are and stuff like that. I don't know who this man is. He's not developed, but this is just a general idea for the story I have. And for this I was using my gray Tombow markers, which I love that pack so much. I'm gonna be so sad when I run out of ink. Here I was at the beach with my friends, and again I had them draw for me. So here is what they drew. I drew that, that's me. Here's what they drew. It's so fun. I love having people draw for me in my sketchbook. I was at my parents' house. I had to go home for a wedding. And so this was me doodling at my parents' house with some highlighters I stole. We've got Clara again. This is my brother's cat, Revlon. He's a chunky baby. Again, still at my parents' house. This is Lana and Ivy. And then I had my sister draw me a duck. Oop, let me get there. Can't really get in there. But I had her draw me a duck here. It looks very good. Some doodles of my character Lindsay, who was Ivy's high school best friend. She's kind of mean. But this is Lindsay Fullerton. Some doodles of her. We've got some Lana and Ivy with those highlighters I just got. I had a lot of fun using the highlighters in this sketchbook, very much so inspired by June using highlighters in theirs. I really, really like how it looks, and I feel like it gives me a lot of ability to kind of not perfect my art, because it allows you to mess up, and I really like that, but to kind of really focus on shapes, and I think that's really fun. This is just some like nerd character that I doodled. She's kind of cute. I want to draw her again. I really like these little expressions. I like this one a lot. Then I had my roommate doodle on this page with my highlighters, so that's what this is. And then I was just drawing some faces and just some random characters here. It's kind of unintentionally looks like Jackie Taylor from Yellow Jackets. Ooh, saucy. I'm gonna blur. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is a little saucy. Lana and Ivy. We've got, this is after I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, and I loved how I loved the poses and I loved the outfits, and I especially loved Zoe's outfit. This isn't Zoe, this is my character Elle. She's a vampire, but I just was really, I liked how their shoes looked, and I liked how their pants looked. It sounds silly, but this was just as I was watching the movie. Great movie. We've got a little Ivy. It was really hot, so Ivy at the beach. Again, my character Elle, done in alcohol markers, and Chris. This Chris, I think, is also from memory. I really like their shirt here and their hair. I think it looks really good. Also Sans Undertale. This is with my acrylic markers because, oh, not here. Because the alcohol markers, they bleed through, and so usually on the other side of the page I'll do something with my paint markers. And so here is just a drawing of Ivy. I was trying to just focus on colors and shading, and I did end up really liking it, but at first I did not. I really hated it. I have a Pinkie Pie here, also in the acrylic markers, my paint markers. This is a challenge that I was inspired by June again for writing out my characters' names and then drawing them, making the poses, and I messed up, and so I covered it in paint, but I'd do this again. I needed a little bit more planning. This is Lana and Ivy doing their names, just a fun little exercise. I highly recommend trying it out. And then this says Farewell Pride Month and Hello Birthday Month, because it was July now, and July is when my birthday is. Leo for life. I was at a movie in the park with my girlfriend, and I was just drawing. This was a lady who was standing in front of us. We saw The Sandlot, and I saw The Sandlot for the first time, and I'd never seen it. So this is me trying to draw a kid playing baseball, and also his hat was so damn big, and I was flabbergasted by the fact that his hat was huge. The kid in the movie, I was like, why is his hat so big? And this is a drawing of me by my girlfriend. It says birthday bitch. Got some. This was a pose I found on Pinterest. LOL, a human stuck Vriska here, but not really, but yes. And these are just some things that I pasted in my sketchbook. This is when I went to the beach. This is the 4th of July. And I discovered that my watercolors are fun to use in this book on this page. This is when I watched The Thing for the first time, which is a really good movie. I really liked it. And I don't know why, but I was inspired by the shapes of the characters and like the archetypes. And so I just was like coming up with, I don't know, different random guy characters. And then I went over them in watercolor, which I like the texture. The texture is really nice. Got some Josies here. Gotcha. Got him. And then here, this is an old character, Riley, as well, who is Josie's best friend in their little trio. This is just a kind of like a mall goth scene girl, and I was exploring like shapes and different silhouettes. Some more Lana and Ivy's using markers. I like this page a lot. I like the layering of the markers and how like it all comes together to make shading and stuff. I just think it looks awkward, but again, I'm trying to embrace imperfection. And again, it was really hot this summer, so another one talking about how hot it was. This is Ivy saying it's not a phase, Mom. It's who I am. This is my kitty Wasabi, my little baby girl. I was drawing the trolls, the guy trolls from memory. I really like this Gamzee. I like his hair a lot. And this Solex is so ugly, but I do like this car cat here. This is literally hideous. And And this is when I went on my family vacation this summer. I got some doodles from my little cousin, my baby cousin Penny, who's 2 here. And I drew her here, but this is her drawing of me. And these are some stickers from then. And this is another drawing from my cousin, a different cousin. She drew someone from Dandy's World. So if you are into Dandy's World and you know who this is, that's who she drew for me. She's turning out to be a real little artist, so it's very exciting. And then I've got some Roxy's here. A doodle by my girlfriend again here. I don't support drug usage. This is a drawing by my sister. She drew our little cousin, our baby cousin. These were some drawings of cats I did with these crayons we got from a restaurant. They were really crappy crayons. They're like very like waxy, but I was like, this will be a fun little exercise. So I just drew some random cats and a weird man cat here, and just did what I wanted with them. This is a drawing by my father, my dad. I also came to the realization that Ivy's hair looks suspiciously like John Egbert's. I do take her little, like, whatever the hell you would call this, these little triangles. That is inspired by John, absolutely. Got some more drawings. Oh, we saw Superman, and this is super ugly. Super ugly. It was my girlfriend and I's anniversary. This is a rock. This is drawn with a rock that we found at a beach. So that was really fun. A little ghosty, drawn with a rock. Back to the roots. Another drawing by my girlfriend of my cat. It says, heh, my name was Hubby. Look at it's so good. And then we've got Lana. Ooh, excuse me. These were also drawings by my cousin, my little cousin, these little scribbles. And so I drew her on the page as if she was drawing them. This my baby cousin. We've got some God tier John Egberts. This is drawn from my backyard, my back deck. So I was just drawing her neighbor's house. Ooh, I like this page. I really like how this Lana came out, and I really like, well, I still feel like her proportions are off, but I really like the colors on this page. I used watercolors to fill these in. But we've got Lana and Clara, and then a Supergirl right here. And then I really wanted to draw Supergirl I wanted to do like a marker drawing, so that's what this is. I think it's really ugly, but you know what? It's fine. It's marker practice is what it is. So here's Supergirl and Crypto. And here's another Clara, done with my paint markers. Oh, Clara, you will never catch a break. Oh, my girlfriend threw me a surprise birthday party, and this is confetti that I grabbed from it. And these are drawings of house cats. This is a playing card that I definitely found on the ground while walking from my friend's house to the bar at said party, and I decided to glue it in here because why not? And then here's some more incorrect quote generator, well, just one, but it's incorrect quote generator with Lana and Ivy again. Just small doodles. And again, some monster explorations here, and some notes for my just character design and development. Ooh, we saw Jurassic Park. I loved it. And so here's some T-Rexes. Also coming in again with that yellow and pink layering combo, which I again still really like. These are just some studies from a book that I have, an art book called Artist and Atlas of Human Anatomy for the Artist. It's right here actually. It's a little dusty probably. Here it is, by Stephen Rodders Peck. It's a really good kind of book of reference for anatomy, and I should go back to it actually for my next sketchbook. but I was just kind of going over the skeletal structure, and then like how feet work, because I struggle a lot with feet, and they have a really good exercise for like the skeleton, or like the bone, like not the skeleton, but like drawing bones, if that makes sense, for like poses and hips and chests and stuff. So that's what I was just practicing and studying here. Oh, this is scary. I tried to draw my girlfriend, it looks scary. But these are some practices with my alcohol markers again. Well, this was me practicing drawing a face, and I think it came out really, really well. I really am proud of this one. I did the colors first, and then I went over with the liner. Although I don't love how her nose turned out. I don't like that white blob, but I'm really proud of the shading and also the line art, because I think it looks really good. But I'm really proud of this. And then I also really like these faces down here. And then I just filled them in with alcohol marker. Again, here's another paint marker piece. This is Clara again. Again, her feet are just, her feet are too goddamn big. This is me planning out thumbnails for a video. I watched Annihilation for the first time, and this is supposed to be the girl who, what's her face plays? I can't think of her name. Natalie Portman. This is Natalie Portman from Annihilation. Yo, why you just standing there? My little peeps on up. This is another drawing of my girlfriend. She was reading a book at the beach. Oh, this is, I did a hangman with everyone in the car when we were driving to our family vacation. So that's what this is. Some more exploration, comic exploration with Ivy. Here, oh, this is my birthday. I turned 26, and we went to get bottomless mimosas. Also, my roommate gave me a bunch of Amphibia stickers, and so that's what these are. These are a bunch of little Amphibia stickers that I wanted to put in here. They do make a comeback. Just some more character design exploration for my story. And this is, I have some video ideas back here, and then I just covered it up with a little cat, and then I drew a wolf from memory, and the cat saying, "Oh my gosh, a wolf." I really like this. I like the colors a lot on this page. These are done with paint markers. Oh, this is when Fantastic Four came out, and I really liked the Silver Surfer memes. I thought they were really funny, and so I have a silver paint marker, so I was trying to kind of capture the essence of the Silver Surfer. So that's what that is. And then these are just some eye studies. I think these are from Neon Genesis, maybe? I think so. And I had gotten some new pens, and I thought that they were, here's one right here. I thought that they'd be purple pens. They were not. They're literally all just the same pen with this, just a different barrel. So that was a super great purchase on my part. Some more Lindsay studies. Oh, this is when the subway came out. And so here's some drawings of Ivy, and I have it. It says she's deaf listening to the subway right here. And then, how did I fumble so hard? Also, here's some figure drawings here. Just some trying to loosen up. Another figure drawing. I was at the beach with my girlfriend again, and so I drew a fish man with pants. She drew this really beautiful horse for me. She's an artiste. Beautiful artiste. And these are just drawings while we were there. Drawing of myself. I don't like this page at all. These are just doodles. I think I was going through a bit of an art block at this moment. I absolutely was going through a bit of an art block at this moment. Oh, this is when the Homestuck trailer got released. And I said, it's always happening. And here's my attempt at drawing Vriska. I don't like this drawing. I don't like these pages. I don't like these pages either. Oh, here's where I'm trying to plan out my Miku drawing. Again, I did not have a good time with that. Again, I was going through a bit of an art block here. I was not very happy with what I was putting out. in my own sketchbook, so I had to get over that. Here's a cat that I found on Pinterest. I really like. I was kind of just practicing with paint markers again. So here he is, just a little guy. I really fell in love with, let's see if I have it, with the Fudo, I don't think I have it, Fudonesuki pen, I think that's what it's called. I don't know, I can't read Japanese, but I've fallen back in love with this liner. I love it so much. It's so nice. It's perfect. I love it. And anyway, here are some just paint marker doodles, just mindless paint marker doodles. We have an apple and an orange. They're on a date. And orange is nervous. It's just some gel pen doodles trying to loosen up. Here's Wasabi. And here's some doodles of Ivy. Her shirt says BRB, I'm playing Fortnite, because Ivy absolutely is a Fortniter. And these are just some stickers my girlfriend gave me. She knows I like to put stickers in my sketchbook, so any stickers she collects or finds, she gives them to me, and I love her so much. It's very nice. Here are more of those here. We've got some Lana and Ivy. Here Lana and Ivy is a cat and a dog as furries. So look at them, they're so cute. Here's Lana is saying urethra, and Ivy is saying it's okay, at least you're pretty, which is so true. At least she's pretty. More planning out for my Miku drawing. I wanted to have her using the Swarm Strike from Fortnite, and then I just axed that idea entirely. Also explorations for Ivy's family dynamic here. Here's Ben, her father. Actually, you don't know that Ben's her father. Well, you do know Ben's her father. Her dad's name is Ben. Some more doodles. There's that little jester. Here's me. I colored this in watercolor for the texture. And then, oh, this is a little bee that my sister drew, because my mom needed us to do some little bees. And so I have some on the other, I have my mom's. My mom has a little bee here. Here's a little rainbow dash. Just some Lana's, and I think these pages are so ugly. Guys, I think they're hideous. I hate how she looks here. She looks awful. But that's fine. That's fine. That's what a sketchbook is for. Ah! I almost ripped this off. This is also so ugly, but this is Ivy's persona. I think would be a fox. So I was trying to draw Fox Ivy here. And this is me just playing around with my paint markers again. I was so frustrated how none of the things that I wanted to draw were coming out right. And so I was just like, you know what, let's paint some fruit. And so I did some fruits and then a cactus and a little snake guy, which I think was a very fun little exercise. It helped me practice a lot. Not practice, but you know, you get it. I was at my girlfriend's house here. We had gone out, the two of us, and we were a little drunk. So that was fun. These are some shoes that I was referencing off of Pinterest. I was trying to practice because I am not good at drawing shoes at all. I hate drawing shoes. Shoes are the worst. This was, so that when I did my Miku video, this was the page that I had initially filmed. And I just was like, you know what, I hate this so much, I'm giving up, and I almost gave up entirely with the video, but I did not. I really like this. This is me, but it was a pose that I found on Pinterest that I liked how it turned out a lot. And then we have Lana with the fish, which I think is really funny because she would have a picture with the fish. And then these are just more pen doodles. And we have the ugly Miku. Ugh, it's hideous. I hate this Miku. And then on this page, the page that I ended up painting white, I drew a Clara. So that's what this is. It was initially, I wanted it to be like a not fun, but like a whole painted thing with my paint markers, but I just could not get that precision and that finesse, and I kept messing up, and I literally almost tore out my hair, so I gave up and I just left it at this, and I did not work on it anymore. Because again, it's a sketchbook. I need to chill. These are just some doodles with pens. This sticker I found in the bathroom on a bathroom stall. It says lesbian with a question mark, and I peeled it off and I took it because I thought it was funny. This was also a Pinterest reference. I really like this doodle a lot. Well, this is my girlfriend. I really like this doodle. I like how it turned out. And then I was just decorating the page with some stickers. I brought some more Claras. And this, there is a doodle, there's a drawing underneath, but I hated it. I thought it looked literally so ugly. Again, I almost tore out my entire, I almost tore off my skin. I'm so annoyed. And so I just covered it up with my Amphibia stickers. So here we go. I wish I saved the sprig sticker. It's really funny though. So that's kind of annoying. But we have Clara. Sorry there. And then more Claras, which this is when I made my Clara video. I finally came up with a design that I really liked for her. As you can see, I kind of switched through a lot design-wise, but I really like the design I came up with her. And so this is just me exploring that. And then my roommate brought home like a bunch of gel pens, and so I was just swatching those. There's literally like 120, and so I was watching those here, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this page, so I just did a silhouette of Clara on top. And we've got another little comic here of Clara. Again, some explorations and drawing of her with my alcohol markers. I think that this one looks literally 10 times better than the one I did way back when. Where are you? Here. The one that I did here. Like, literally look at the improvement. It looks so much better. Do you ever like have it so, or not have it, but do you ever, are you drawing something and you're like, what is this art style? And then you look at your drawings of the past like couple pages and you're like, these are all done by different people. Why is my art style so inconsistent? Because I have that issue. But anyway, here's some more Claras. I was at the beach. This is me. And this is a flower from the beach. And I was watching June's sketchbook tour, and they did these like little checker swirlies that I thought were really cool. So I just did that while I was watching along. I also drew Scourge from Warrior Cats, because I was like, that's so funny. And then I was like, I totally should draw Ivy and Lana as Warrior Cats. And so I was like, Ivy would definitely be, I don't know why, but the breed that was coming to mind was a Japanese bobtail. And so here are some drawings of Japanese bobtails. And then I did some like blobs that I lined after that. So that's what these guys are. These are just some purple blobs that I came up with shapes for. And then this is Lana and Ivy, obviously. Just my girls. We've got another Lana, which there's a piece of paper that's pasted on top because I thought that the drawing underneath here was hideous. And so this was a Pinterest reference, and I still really hate it, but it's fine. We're gonna ignore the fact that I hate it. These are some more blobs that I made into shapes. I like this guy. It's a little owl griffin. I also like this one. Here's another exploration of Japanese bobtail Ivy, which I then never went back to. We went to Fright Fest at Six Flags, and so these are my wristbands. I have a lot of wristbands in here. Just some Ivies. I like this page a lot. It's really simple, but I think that it kind of helped me get over whatever art block I was going through. We have a Terezi, which again, I also really like this page. I was just drawing and I was like, well, how did I draw her now? And then, so that's what these are. I like this little doodle right here a lot. I like the silhouette. I like drawing these kinds of pants. And then we have a Nepeta, which I was like, oh, it's on this side of the page, so I definitely can use my alcohol markers. And then I realized that my alcohol markers were too saturated, and I was really annoyed. But that's what this is, Snefida and an Espeon. I really like using my alcohol markers. I think it's fun. I think they look really good. And then just some, I don't know, I saw this wig on Pinterest and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I want to draw a character, and then I started it and then I went back to it like a day or two later and I was like, ugh, this is literally so hideous. Anyway, but I was just trying to cover up the marker bleed on this page. We've got some ivies, which I really like. I also really like this page. More ivies and a little jester. We have just some Lana and Clara here. And then we got some more. I really like this. This is an inspired drawing that I am working on right now that I'm making a video for soon. So keep your eyes peeled. Here's some more Claras. Here she's saying Eureka. And then we have a little Lana saying, I think it's urethra. But we have some Claras here. And that's it. These are just some crossword, or not crosswords, but Hangman, and then some games I played. That's the end of the sketchbook. But yeah, that is it for this sketchbook. I am really proud of it. I think I improved a lot over the course of it. And I ended up really, really liking this paper, and I really enjoyed the size of it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook as much as I enjoyed drawing in it. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Illy, love ya. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!